Very good morning, students. I am Patel. Welcome you to study from home. Today I am going to begin social science subject, social science geography for class 7. Okay, our chapter is human environment, settlement, transport and communication. Now, students, here let me read this paragraph first. In chapter 1, you have learned that early human being developed entirely nature for food, clothing and shelter. Okay, so the need of early human was only food, clothes and shelter, not more than that. Okay. Their environment was totally different. Now, what is need of a modern man, a modern human? That is, transportation, communication, food, shelter, clothes is basic. But apart from, we need facilities of transportation. We have different means of transportation, different means of communication. We need, machines. From big to small, okay, small to large machines, okay. Why? Because the need is continuously changing, okay. It is changed by the time. But with the time, they learn new skill to grow food, build home, and develop better means of transportation. Okay. With the time, we learn different techniques and different technologies for agricultural activity. Why we need to learn? Why? There was, there was an evolution with the time. But just because of our population increasing day by day, that's why we need to develop all this new technology and technique to grow more food, to produce more food for human. Build home and develop better means of transport and communication. In this way, they modify the environment where they live. Okay, we modified our environment. How we modified our environment? Let me give you an example of today, or example of early human. They invent fire. For what purpose? To cook food, to lighting up in their caves, to protect themselves from a cool climatic condition, as well as to threat wild animal. So that is what does it mean? It means they made a change, they modified the environment. Like in a cold climatic condition, they lighting up fire in their caves, and they try to minimize the cold climatic condition. This is how, for example, modern man or modern human construct a building, build houses for what? To protect themselves against the animal, rainy situation, summer, winter, right? So this is called modification, right? That we build houses for our convenience. Why we need convenience? Because for a survival. So we made a change in environment. Now, what is environment? Environment is where we live. Okay, human is surrounded by natural as well as artificial environment. Whatever is surrounded us, that is called our environment. For example, this room, this ground, okay, these are our environment. Settlement are a place where people build their homes. Settlement. There are two types of settlement. Permanent settlement and temporary settlement. As a early human or an early man settled temporarily on a particular place. Okay, very early human settled, but very short period of time. So it is called temporary settlement. Why this early human temperate is because they live a nomadic life. They have to move from one place to another place in search of food. Okay, so settlement are a place where people build their homes. Early human beings live on trees and caves. When they started to grow crops, it became necessary to have a permanent home. Because before agricultural activity, that early human reside for a very short period of time. But after invention of this agricultural activity, they have to settle for take care of crops, okay, to protect crops from animal, okay, to protect crops from insects, right? So they have to settle at one place. It becomes necessary to have a permanent home. The settlements grew near river valley as a water was available and land was a fertile. Okay, settlement grew river valley. Why? Because water. Water is very essential and very necessary for not only human but also for animals. Okay, but also for small insects. So in short, water is very important, or water is very necessary for all living beings, right? Without water we cannot survive. We are totally depend on water. Not only human, not only early men, but also modern men. How we use water for consumption? Like we drink water. Water is very necessary for our body. Water is very necessary for agricultural activity. Even water is very necessary for industrial activity. Huge industries use water, right? In a transportation, we need water. Why? In a car, in a train, in a buses, we use water. How? To cool down the temperature of engine. They have carburetor, and then carburetor we add up water, right? So water and fertile land. Land was very fertile. Now fertile land means it can produce maximum. Okay, so it is called fertile. The land can produce maximum. For example, rice, wheat, jute, maize, right? Crop can be healthy on fertile land. So they use fertile land and river valley. With the development of a trade, commerce, and manufacturing, human settlements become a large settlement. Florists and citizens develop near river valley. Right? Trade, commerce. Trading means business, a kind of business where someone produces rice and sell that rice into the market. Okay? Early human don't have this currency. They use a business in a barter system, right? Exchange of food, exchange of a thing. That is called barter system. For example, they give 20 kilo of rice and get 10 or 15 kilo of wheat. So that is called barter system. Trade, commerce, and manufacturing. Okay, development in manufacturing. So one way they are the other way, we have to develop manufacture unit. Why? Because with the time and with the growing population demand a systematic way of production, right? That's why this thing that they develop recall the names of civilizations that grew along the bank of rivers: Indus, Tigris, Nile, Hammurabi. So civilization is human settlement, human culture. For example, to settle on some place, that is called civilization. For example, Indus Valley civilization, Mohenjo-daro, right? These are what we call civilization. Okay, human settlement. The social process, civilization means social process whereby societies achieve an advanced stage of development and organization. So that is called civilization. Now, settlement can be permanent or temporary. As I told you in the beginning, we have two types of settlement. One is permanent and another is temporary. Now, what is permanent and what is temporary? Permanent settlement where humans live or we live for a long period of a time, right? For 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, or till the death. That is called permanent settlement. Whereas temporary means 15 days, 1 month, 5 months, or maybe 10 to 12 months, or not more than 1 year. That is called this temporary settlement. Settlements which are occupied for a short time are called temporary settlement. The people living in a deep forest, hot, cold desert, and mountains often dwell in a such temporary settlement. Why these people live in a deep forest and hot desert? Students generally in deep forest, they don't have permanent settlement because they practice Zoom farming. Means what is Zoom farming? Means for a short period of a time they settle at a particular land. Okay, and after 2 to 3 or after 2 to 3 months they change their place. Why they change their place? Just because to maintain the forest, right? And Zoom farming is very interesting as well as it is very friendly for land. Okay, land remain fertile through this shifting cultivation or Zoom farming. People who live or stay nearby the hilly area, even they follow this temporary settlement. Why? Just because in a monsoon they shift to the high area or top area of this mountain or hill, and in summer they come down. For example, Champa tribe in a Kashmir, in a Jammu and Kashmir, they live at 5,000 high altitude. Okay, during the winter. In a desert, they move from one place to another place. Why? Desert they move from one place to another place in search of food or in search of business. For example, people stay near a oasis. Now, what is oasis? Small patch of wet and fertile land. Right? That is oasis. Oasis means small piece of land which is wet as well as fertile in a desert area. So people stay for 2 to 3 months, and after that wetness has gone, they leave that place. Okay, so that is also considered as a temporary settlement. They practice hunting, gathering, shifting cultivation, as I told you. Cultivation. However, more and more settlements today are permanent settlement. In this settlement, people will home to live in. Okay, now time required, or just because of according to time, we have to change. We have to accept the changes of a living pattern. That's why nowadays settlement become permanent, right? mostly settlement are permanent. Only few people or few groups, even these days, have no permanent settlement. For example, seasonal labor, they don't have permanent settlement. They are move from one place to another place. For example, in a winter or in these days, the sugar cane. A person, a people who cut sugar cane, they also have temporary settlement. For example, if they have a work on a particular field, then they work on that field for a few months or a few days, and then they work has been done, then they left. So this is how they move from one place to another place. Right? Now, it was a Mario's birthday party. She and her friend were waiting for a Gurpreet to arrive so that Mary could cut cake. At last, Gurpreet arrived, tried coming and visiting. She explained that the traffic jam was a terrible. Okay, that is common problem. Even in Bharuch, there are traffic jam near bypass and near Panchpatni. Mary's mother, Mrs. Thomas, petted Gurpreet's back and side of the pollution in our city. Prasad had recently come from his village. He asked why we have such traffic jams. So, students, let me tell you this story in a very shortly that it is a comparison between rural and urban settlement. Like in the rural settlement, society is very simple. They have no issue of traffic. They don't have issues of traffic. Generally, people use bullock cart, okay, or villages are too small to use this vehicles. Like they can take a walk, okay. Generally, they use bullock cart or they take a walk to visit their places. So they don't have any issues of traffic, issues of pollution, issues of smoke. Where in an urban area, we have urban area is a huge. So sometimes we have to use auto rickshaw, we have to take support of auto rickshaws, or we have to use Activa bike or car. So in urban area, this numbers increase in the numbers of vehicle lead a problem of traffic as well as pollution. Right? So student, this is all for